Hello, just hopping on with a quick message. I've had some technology delays, so hopefully this comes out like I'm speaking in real time. But the word that was coming through from the Pleiadians was promptu. So not impromptu, but promptu, in readiness. And this in readiness was connected to our junk DNA essentially coming online. So, what we've been doing activated or activating, upgrading, receiving downloads. So, just continuing that. But to mention that a new matrix or new Earth um, is already placed over the false grid. And so this one serves humanity. It is in place. We are still stabilizing quantum structure. So we're seeing further collapse of old timelines that's still occurring. It does come in waves, as we know. And it's woven into the frequencies of love over fear, unity over division. So your physical bodies are holding more light and multi-dimensional awareness than ever before. So you are, all essentially hybrids in a way, right, of cosmic consciousness. But when distortions were seeded in our DNA, and interference crept in, it sort of stripped humanity of memory, intuition, a sense of oneness. And so that's what is returning. And again, your bodies are upgrading, systems are upgrading, and we have symptoms sometimes that we can't always explain, right? And so those are signs that you are tuning into higher dimensional frequencies. Now, I will say that there are some big energies coming. You already know this, Lionsgate, the Lionsgate portal, but it goes beyond the Lionsgate. So this extends out until like mid-late August for this particular update. And what they're talking about, even beyond that, actually, but it's another octave of voice and throat activation. So just becoming very conscious of whether our words are in alignment with our thoughts and our actions, and just being in integrity with our words. So speaking your authentic truth and, not buying into the fear that may have either caused you to silence yourself or to not speak something in fear of hurting someone, because it is something that might be more beneficial to you or in alignment. So there's no sort of hiding those things, right, anymore. Um, I'm just going to look at my notes for a second, see if there's anything else. Um, yeah, just a reminder that we are unplugging from the old. There's more liquid light that's coming in. So as these frequencies raise, as the light bodies are built, you get more and more of this liquid light energy, which is very beautiful. And just a message that, a reminder, it's why we chose to be here. Um, and they just talked about sort of resting, recharging, and then Ascension, of course, being a sacred art of diving into the abyss of the unknown. So everybody's doing a great job, just keeping heart forward. I'm just going to tune in live and see if there's anything else they want to add to that. Okay, they want to encourage us to continue expanding, or lifting is sort of how they are sharing it. Frequency bandwidth. So frequency bandwidth that had like a tight sort of bandwidth, meaning that many people have been tuning into just limited frequencies that maybe allowed them to only interact with each other, or maybe just tune into a specific sort of realm or dimension that is expanding. So that's going to open up the bridge to greater possibility, greater communication with other beings of light, benevolent beings. And it's going to open up the forum for greater contact. So we have potential to shift timelines in that space. The other thing that's coming through is you to trust where you are, even if you are moving soon or somebody who's on the move quite often, that you are doing frequency tune-ups in the particular place that you are. So this is also helping to collapse old timelines where there are still those holding on to fear. So it's sort of avoiding bigger conflict or events, we'll say it that way. And just to send love, because it can be challenging to witness those that are still holding on to fear very, very tightly, kind of the volatile reactions that can occur with this great light infusion. Okay. Anything else here? Big hug from the Lyrians, Syrians, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Mantis, Eridanians. Anyone else want to come forward? I'm just kind of scanning the cosmos. Okay, there are other star beings that are in here, but I don't even know all of these names. Oh, they said one that we know very well that I missed. Just Cetus. Okay, anyone else? Okay, they said don't get stuck. Don't get stuck on this part, but we're all here. Just they're your biggest supporters. Okay, yeah, vibration. So they're talking about two, just showing me that I forgot something. That they are around you, your star families, just allies that are helping, as well as angels, archangels, other high dimensional beings that you guys work with are all included in that. But that the vibration is just moving so much faster that sometimes we can't always see them, right? But you can sense and feel. So with the Merkaba that we use, our divine interdimensional travel tool, and that also keeps us harmonized and in balance between our feminine and masculine, earth and cosmos. That thing is spinning, right? It spins faster and faster. And when this high frequency light comes in, it can make you feel a little dizzy or disoriented, discombobulated. So when you get those quick sort of plasma infusions and you feel a little bit off in that way, it will recenter. So they're just wanting to share that this is normal. It's a normal part of the process. Anything else? Okay, nope. That's all. We love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Much love.